we got some fireworks. We've been seeing the fireworks over there outside of turn 3. Those are not racetrack.
Yeah, those aren't ours.
Yeah, those are pretty good though.
Yeah,
I must give them credit for that.
Welcome to Southern Ohio.
They're going to be over in turn 3 outside the billboards. Everybody up on your feet. Bring out your camera. Well, everybody's got a camera on their phone, right? Everybody's got a camera now. All right. Everybody up, a salute to you. The #1 Dirt Late Model Racing Series in the nation, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series off of turn 4, the Independence 50. Here they are, your parade lap. A salute to you, the greatest fans and auto racing dirt late model fans. Here is your starting lineup. It never gets old, does it? Never gets old.
Never.
All right, who's it going to be? Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit down there. All of the crews down there. Earl will be reporting if we do have any cautions. Let's see how it's going to be. I mean, that turn 3, turn 2, I don't know. That gives a little, as they say, character. Some people say. I mean, it's
got character.
Bouncing. It's got character. Mention what Sheila's Matt out tears in the 4 wide car in the 2-seater, by the way. Right in the middle of all this.
Some say character, some say you got to be technical.
Remember Tony at the Scott Bloomquist tribute last year, you know, at Eldora, the World 100. He would have raced.
Yes, sir.
Put a helmet on him, let's go.
Yeah, Danny Smith's credited with saying if races paid watermelons, we would race for watermelons. Tony Stewart would yeah. We both work for him. We know how that goes.
So,
our sport mods pull the infield. Our flag bearers.
Matt Altiers, that's a Warrior race car, by the way.
And he just kind of went in the middle and let them go around him.
Yeah, that's quite a sight. Well, thank you. Congratulations to Sheila Manis. And again, coming up, we'll have the winner of this race. We'll give someone a thrill. Ricky Thornton Jr. What a week it's been so far. 19th to 6th, the BC 39, honoring Brian Clarkson at the dirt track. Brian Clausen.
Cool guy.
Yes, lost him way too soon. Of course, he was in a couple of Indy 500s. Lost him at Belleville a few years back. And what a great race they have there. Doug Bowles and everybody, USAC does a great job. Brian Holbert and Pat Sullivan on the call the other night. Okay, we're ready to go, Bruce Hines. Ricky Thornton Jr., Carson Ferguson. Can Carson Ferguson upset the field? Can Rocket 1 find the speed here to get around Thornton and Ferguson? We are at the Nutrient Solutions Start Zone. The Independence 50 for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is green.
And it is side by side down the front stretch. Carson Ferguson trying to pull ahead, but here comes Ricky Thornton Jr. on the inside. Devin Rand slides up just a bit. It's 3 wide off corner number 2. Shepard in third, and now here comes the 76 of Brandon Overton. Wow, almost catching air for the one machine of Brandon Shepard.
Ferguson is throwing caution to the wind. The 4 wide out of turn 2. Ferguson looked like he was over a speed bump in a Walmart parking lot.
And just kept on going.
There, just kept on going.
He just kept right on going. He really did look like a Walmart parking lot. I've seen that act before. Ferguson, Ricky Thornton Jr., Brandon Shepard, Brandon Overton, Jonathan Davenport, Devin Moran.
Here comes Shepard. Thornton there trying to work his way through there, trying to hang on to the points lead. Davenport runs 5th. Thornton is back to 3rd. 3 in the books. It's Ferguson, Shepard, Thornton, Overton, and Davenport in your top 5.
If he was from Ohio, I'd have picked Shepard. But Brandon Shepard right now trying to close that gap
up.
New
Berlin, Ohio somewhere.
Yes,
off at turn 4, Ferguson still leads. Brandon Shepard, 2 drivers looking for the front. We got a problem at turn number 4, and it's Hudson O'Neill turned around. And the Coleman Farms Racing caution is out with 4 scored.
4 laps in. Huddy's going to try to turn that car around.
O'Neill in that coveted 4th spot. Get a shot to run for $250,000. He was 14th, and he'll have to go to the back.
Looks like Tyler Carpenter trying to get some metal pulled right there on that 28 machine.
Carson Ferguson, that turned to, holy cow.
Yeah.
I mean, he I don't know how big that hole's down there, but he jumped it. He looked like Dukes of Hazzard, didn't he? Oh, we're going to get a speed shot. Thank you, Tiff.
Here we go.
On the Dave Warren Power Sports caution, or on the Dave Warren Power Sports replay. Well, here's the replay of that, not of Carson Ferguson.
That was just a racing deal.
Bo and Luke Duke.
Yeah.
So 4 in the books. It's Carson Ferguson, your leader. Brandon Shepard second. Ricky Thornton Jr. Heartbeat. And Carson Ferguson is in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit.
Yeah, guys, Carson Ferguson just pulling it down here. Crew taking the hood off, looking at the engine. Don't really see any fluid spewing out. Carson communicating with his crew members.
He comes into tonight, Earl. He is 9th in the points. And he had led the first 4 laps. So your race leader is in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. By the way, get your favorite Heartbeat Hot Sauce product. Go to heartbeathotsauce.com or Amazon. So that'll move the number 1 car to the lead, Brandon Shepard. Thornton will be second. Then it's Overton, Davenport, Moran, Carpenter, Ebert, Hughes, Wilson, Marlar, Earl, down to you.
Carson Ferguson is done here in the Independence 50, having motor issues.
Heartbreak. That's all you can say.
Hard break. Looking for the biggest win of his career, his first Lucas Oil win. And he will show leading the first 4 laps, and he is out. So Shepard, 5-time World of Outlaw Series champion. Full-time this year, back in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, back in Rocket 1. Trying to get his first series win of the season in that Valvoline Sweber Calf Ranches entry. Rock Penrod, chief starter, Nutrient Solution start zone. 4 scored. Shepard will be the new race leader as we go back green at Atomic. Man, you just have to feel for Carson Ferguson.
Yeah, just
he wanted it bad. They all wanted bad. Down the back straightaway. Oh, man, Overton and Davenport. Here comes Moran. Off at turn 4. Brandon Shepard will lead lap 5 in car number 1.
And Devin Moran slides in front of Jonathan Davenport for that spot. But up in front, it's going to be Shepard, Ricky Thornton Jr., Brandon Overton, Devin Moran, and Jonathan Davenport. Davenport now slides back another one.
Carpenter. Tyler Carpenter. Up another spot. He is running right now in the 6th spot. As right now the 1 car with the lead. By the way, just ignore the My Race Pass.
Now we got it back.
There we go. Shepard back in front as we come off at turn 4. 7 in the books. Thornton is second. Overton, Moran, Carpenter, Davenport. Ebert is 7th. Wilson, Hughes, McIntosh, your top 10. Oh, man, smoke out of the 28 car for T-Cart.
Oh, man, Tyler Carpenter slows way down. Ugly smoke out of that machine. Flames out. Oh, man. So race control quick on the radio to Tyler Carpenter. Tell him stop right there when flames were showing out. They want to make sure the fire is out. A lot of ugly smoke had started on the front stretch. He's probably upset. Yeah, he's going to come out of that car upset, but man, had a great run going. Tyler Carpenter running in that 5th spot.
5th spot. He had gotten around Davenport.
Had a real hot rod.
So 7 laps in the books. So hard break for 2 drivers here. He would have been in there. Look at him.
Yeah.
Remember, like I said, the Dirt Track World Championship 2 years ago, 17th to 1st. But you got to finish the races. 2-time Gateway Dirt Nationals winner. Plans to come to Zanesville tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes. So Shepard is your
I would not be surprised for them to load it straight up, go straight to Parkersburg, change bullets, and then go straight to Zanesville. That's just how hard. When you know the Carpenter family, that is just how hard these guys will work. And it won't be just Tyler. It'll be his dad, Freddie, and probably his brother, Chris, is going to get a phone call, and they're going to be waiting on him. That's just how tight, that's just how hard this family works together.
They're like live, eat, and breathe this sport.
That's it.
So Shepard, your leader, 7 in the books. Thornton, Overton, in 3rd, 4th Moran, 5th was Carpenter, so now be Davenport 6th, Ebert 7th, Wilson 8th, McIntosh 9th, Hughes 10th. Wait a minute, Garrett Alberson is 10th?
Yeah.
He is
Garrett
10th already.
Started 22nd.
Early contender for the Oakland Trucking Hard Charger, up 11 spots in 7 laps.
Yeah.
Now, yes, Ferguson and Carpenter was in front.
Look at that shot right there.
There's the oil out of that car.
That's out of that car.
Earl Hoon Jr., well, you called it, Garrett Alberson. Keep an eye on him, and in 7 laps, he is already up to 10.
He's on the move, but unfortunately, Tyler Carpenter is going to call it a night. You can see all the oil that spewed out of that machine, hence the flash fire. But good thing he was out of it, and I mentioned it earlier, the Lucas Oil late model dirt series safety officials, and the safety officials here at the Atomic Speedway, Johnny on the spot, were able to extinguish that flash fire, and Carpenter was able to get out of that machine.
Officially out of the race, Adam Stricker, 2 laps, Shane Grieco, Caden Black, and Carson Ferguson, and now Tyler Carpenter. So 5 cars out of the race. Shepard will be your race leader. You know they're all hungry.
Everyone.
Thornton could win, 50 races a year, so could Davenport's won the dream in the Firecracker, but he still wants to win tonight because he could take over the points lead, but right now he's 6th, actually 5th with Carpenter out of the race.
And how many nights is Thornton racing this year? Everything combined.
I'm surprised he's not in the sport mod feed.
Yeah.
Quite
if
honestly.
somebody had a ride for him, he would.
No doubt about it.
You just got to appreciate that.
So RJ
in
Conley into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit in 71 SIA. He raced winner here back in March. He was running in 13th.
Former track champion multiple times, RJ Conley.
So apparently his night is over. All right, Delaware double file. What will Thornton do with Overton now?
Maybe not. They had RJ up on the jacks. Now the jack just came down. It looks like they're motioning him go ahead.
Earl, do we have an update on RJ Conley?
Yeah, guys, catching up with Conley's crew. They're just making a little bit of a shock adjustment there on the right rear. He'll be able to rejoin.
Well, there's going to be a lot of shocks adjusted after this one and replaced, probably, right? All right, Shepard out in front. Thornton, Overton, Moran, Davenport, Ebert. Hey, a shout out to Dan Ebert. He has improved every race. The former USMTS modified racer, former snowmobile racer, right in the X Games. Ebert, his first year in a dirt late model, 6th right now, then the big perm, then McIntosh Hughes, Alberson, now 10th.
What would that be like, racing a snowmobile?
Well, he's from Minnesota, so
yes.
that's,
Goes with the territory.
Goes with the territory, the land of 10,000 snowmobiles.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's a low number. I'll take the over on that one.
Yeah, we miss our good friend Arnie Rana, passed away a couple years ago. Arnie Rana is so instrumental in a lot of careers in dirt late model racing. All right, here we go. 7 in the books, 43 to go. Shepard, Thornton over to the Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone.
What's Ricky Thornton going to do on the restart? He's sitting on that outside of that double row.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Heartbreak for Ferguson and Carpenter. They're out of the race.
We've had a bunch of heartbreak already, but here comes Devin Moran at 99 now up in that 4th spot looking for more. Out in front, Brandon Shepard, Ricky Thornton Jr., Brandon Overton.
Ebert
Moran.
Yep. Ebert trying to go up another spot. Shepard still maintains the lead, 8 in the books. Ricky Thornton Jr. 2nd. Overton, Moran, Dan Ebert 5th. Ebert around Davenport, and how about Donald McIntosh? He is now 7th. Garrett Alberson 8th, Bruce.
Garrett Alberson up in the, wow, that's all you can say right there. Well, what's the old line? Look who's coming to dinner. Here he comes. But Shepard out in front, Ricky Thornton Jr., Brandon Overton, Devin Moran, Ebert now into 5th as he's in a battle now. Give it back to Davenport. That is a race on the track right now. Oh, Overton now slows on turn 3. Brandon Overton, yellow comes out for him.
So the third caution of the race for the driver, currently sitting 6th in the championship points to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit for the Heartbeat Hot Sauce 76. And I don't believe he is under
really
power.
Slow. He's walking in. Yeah, it looked like he was out of power.
Guys, if you can see a trail of fluid coming out from Overton's machine down here in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce work area. Unfortunately, he is done. You can see the crew pushing it out of line, but yeah, nothing but a trail of fluid from the front stretch where you turn left here into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce.
And he was running in 3rd, looking for a second win of the year. His first was at Circle City back in May, so it'll be 9, go back a lap. It's leader plus 3. We only got a couple across that time. So it'll be Shepard, Thornton, Moran 3rd, Ebert 4th. Shout out to him. 5th Davenport, 6th McIntosh, 7th Alberson. Not bad, right?
Attrition, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's part of its attrition. That's part of the game sometimes, right?
Yeah.
If he wins this race from 22nd, he's not going to care. He might be the only one to finish. He don't care.
You don't care. You don't know. I mean, it's one of those kind of deals.
That 25,000 cash is the same way, right?
Yes. Cash is cash.
Whether you lead every lap or come in the back. All right, Shepard 9 in the books.
This is a race where only the last lap pays, right?
Yeah. Well, no, halfway does
halfway
pay.
pay.
Hellraiser
Halfway
Jacks pays
yes.
$100 for halfway.
Yes.
So
Thanks
we're
to those
16
guys for
shy
that.
of that. We've only got 9 in the books. Shepard, Thornton, Overton, Moran, Ebert, Davenport, McIntosh, Alberson, Wilson, Marler 10th, Hughes, O'Neill from the back 12th. Freddie's 13th. Cosner, Rice, 15. So out of the race, Stricker, Grieco, Black, Ferguson, Carpenter. And so Overton will be out, so we still have 18 running.
Freddie's up 12 or 7 spots. But again, the story right now is Albertson.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
22nd
He's
to
led
8.
the most laps. You have the two drivers that have led the most laps this year looking for their first win. That would be Albertson and then Shepard. Brandon Shepard looking good right now. Again, if he wins tonight, and again, a long way to go, 41 to go. He would tie Josh Richards for 33rd on the all-time list. Can't wait to see Josh back.
Yes.
He's been practicing.
Has he?
Yep.
We've heard those rumors.
Sharon, yep. So we'll see what happens.
Rice up to 15th. Started back 18th.
All right. We'll get them singled out, get them in order, and then we'll double them up behind your leader, Brandon Shepard. Man, a tough night. Ferguson led the first 4 laps out of this one. Tyler Carpenter running, 4th up to 5th. Mechanical issues. Brandon Overton was running 3rd. He is out. 9 scored. Thornton's going to pick the top shelf on the 99. Devin Moran comes in tonight 3rd in the points. So right now, again, Thornton came in at 5 ahead. So right now, Thornton runs 2nd. Moran 3rd. Davenport is 5th.
So that would spread it out just a little for Thornton.
But anything can happen. 41 to go.
At this place, 41
Again,
laps.
they're running
is a
also
long
not only
time.
25 tonight, 25 tomorrow, but that $5,000 bonus courtesy of Summit Racing Equipment next Saturday at Lucas Oil Speedway. So Carson Ferguson led the first 4 laps out of the race. Shepard took the lead, inherited the lead on lap 5. He's led since then. All right, so one more lap around here under the Coleman Farms Racing caution. You know, Moran and Thornton, they're going to throw it in there
Yes.
no matter what.
It will be elbows up.
It will be elbows up. All of these race teams work so hard. I mean, we see them week in and week out, and it is hard. If it was easy, everybody do it, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's just
The work they do
it's
on these
hard
cars,
work.
not
it's
only
long work.
it's work during the week. It's in the race shop. That's where you win races at, not the day of the race. It's like a promoter, right? You don't come out at 11 o'clock and start watering the track on a Saturday, right?
You know, Charlie's real open about the videos he puts up, and
Right.
he'll put videos up early in the morning, late
Right.
at night, working on this racetrack. This week, he'll tell you he was here at dark every night this week putting water on this racetrack.
All right, Brandon Shepard, Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone 9 down in the Independence 50 here at Atomic Speedway. We're back green out of turn 4.
Shepard, Ricky Thornton Jr. working at high side, trying to dive down in. We're going to go 3 wide momentarily in turn 2, but Brandon Shepard works out in front.
Dan Ebert.
Ebert putting the pressure on. Keep your eyes on Ebert. Like I say, he's got a lot of laps here in other cars, but right now he's running real well, representing Minnesota well. But Shepard, Thornton, Moran, Ebert,
Is
Albertson.
Albertson 5th?
Yes.
Yeah, good for him. He's going to be right there into turn 3. He wants more. Diving it down low. Here comes Marlar, McIntosh, O'Neill from the tail. Big Perm is 10th.
And it is action all over this racetrack. Now we've seen the lines come in. We're seeing guys run the high side. We're seeing guys go low. We're seeing them let it drift up off the corners. But right now, look at the 71 machine of O'Neill working it through like a Vegemite. But up in front, it's still Brandon Shepard, Ricky Thornton Jr., Devin Moran, your front 3. And again, here comes Ebert in that 60 machine.
Well, right now, Brandon Shepard, it was 1.8 the last time around as we scored lap 13. Thornton, Moran, Ebert, Albertson 5th right now in 58. But Brandon Shepard right now trying to stretch it out to a straightaway lead in car number 1. Thornton 2nd, Moran 3rd, Ebert, Albertson, Davenport, O'Neill. O'Neill brought up the caution on lap 4, right? He spun around, right?
Yes.
Worked his way back
And
to
look
the
where
tail.
he's at.
Good run for the rookie McIntosh.
Shepard, though, right now, just in cruise control. Brandon Shepard right now, again, I hit it a lot, but this can be a rhythm racetrack. And watch Brandon Shepard. He's hitting the same lines. He's hitting the same marks. And it's just like a Sunday afternoon drive. And it's just absolutely working for him. But here's what's going to come up next. He is just a couple laps away from the back of the field. What's going to happen when he gets to lap traffic? Because there's cars side by side in front of him now. And here we
Lawler
go.
and R.J. Conley's picked right up into turn number 3. 16 completes. They work lap 17. Shepard, Thornton, Moran, Ebert, Albertson, your top 5. Brandon to the outside.
And now we got another car to the infield.
Out of
Like the
this one.
66.
That is Matt Cosner. Meanwhile, Shepard will go around Lawler. He'll go around Conley. Oh, it's at 0-4
Wow.
down the main straightaway. Gets around 2 lap cars down. Puts them a lap down, 18 scored. It's still 1 Shepard, 20 RT, Thornton 99, Moran, your top 3. Ebert trying to get on his first podium in the Lucas Oil 800 Series.
And he
How
got
about the
out.
rookies doing a great job? McIntosh 8th, Ebert 4th, and Hilsebeck up to 14th in a backup car.
And here's the amazing part right now. Jonathan Davenport back to 6th. So just real even night for Davenport. And you've got some other guys just burning the place up.
Right now, down the main straightaway, Brandon Shepard. He still has the best lap of the race of 14.0. He leads by 1.3 seconds with 20 scored. 5 shy of the Hellraiser Jack's halfway mark. Now Thornton will pick up the pace, and here comes Moran in 99, but he's about a half a straightaway behind Thornton as Brandon Shepard down the main straightaway, and Thornton starting to close on him. It's down to 0.7 of a second in turn number 2.
Thornton closing that gap on Bishop. Bishop trying to just stay out in front, in control. But Shepard, Thornton, Moran, Ebert, Albertson. What a battle up there. The battle right now has been O'Neill and Davenport as they've been going at it. Davenport had O'Neill underneath of him, was able to pull away coming off the corners, and they're still going at it.
Brandon Shepard now, Ricky Thornton Jr. off at turn number 4 as we double box it here on Flow Racing. And Garrett Alberson slows in 58. Garrett Alberson slows in 58. He's gone from 22nd to 5th. And
he not only slowed, he took it to the infield.
He's out of the race. He's out of the race. Another
And Ricky Thornton Jr.
Ricky Thornton Jr.
Ricky Thornton
breaks on the
Jr.
front straightaway in the 20 RT, and he is out of the race.
These guys are just slowing and then going to the infield, and we're halfway. Wow. How does it change?
Hellraiser Jack's halfway. Brandon Shepard, a night of attrition here at Atomic.
Shepard, Moran, Ebert, Davenport, and O'Neill right now your top 5.
McIntosh, Rice, Marlar, Dalton, Freddie, Carpenter up to 10th. Who's going to finish this one? Shepard into turn number 1. 1 lap past the Hellraiser Jack's halfway mark. He is 2 seconds ahead of Devin Moran. I thought for sure 58-20 RT were going to bring out a caution. They did not. They are out of the race. We're probably going to have a new points leader after tonight. Right now, Davenport runs in 4th. Shepard still leads. He wants that first win of the season. 27 scored in the Rocket 1.
That's where I was going. What is the points implication going to be on this night? Because this is going to be big. Hilsebeck right now getting Rico a lap down. And again, Shep just working that racetrack. Working it like a map. Doing what we expect out of Brandon Shepard.
Got another car slowing. Goes to the infield. Out of the race. 29 scored for Shepard. Who's going to finish? There's a battle back here. Ebert in 3rd. Davenport 4th. O'Neill 5th. Josh Rice 6th. McIntosh, Wilson, Marlar, Freddie Carpenter is 10th. And now a long green flag stretch of racing is ended. And it's Freddie Carpenter quarter panel gone off the C4, your 10th place car, Bruce.
Wow. Heartbreak. Both Carpenters. Great showings, running good. Tyler top 5, Freddie top 10, and both of them out of the race now. But we said earlier, how many storylines were in the starting lineup tonight? And now here we are. Look at the storylines. Look at the points implications. Look at everything that's happening right now. Shepard out in front. Is that a feel-good story? Absolutely it is.
Spencer Hughes is the one that pulled in there a couple laps ago. Well, Ricky Thornton Jr., that is a rare DNF. He'll be credited with 23 laps, scored 16th. Garrett Alberson will be scored in 17th officially after going
Alberson making his way
Earl,
out.
down to you.
Yeah, was able to catch up here with Ricky Thornton Jr., and he goes, I knocked the radiator out of it and lost all water pressure in the 20 RT.
Well, we'll try it again tomorrow night. So Davenport right now in 4th. Could he take over the points lead? It's looking good right now, but we still have 21 laps remaining. So it'll be Brandon Shepard, Devin Moran, Dan Ebert. 3rd, 4th, Davenport. 5th, O'Neill from the tail after lap 4 caution. 6th is Josh Rice, who only got 1 lap qualifying. 7th, Donald McIntosh. 8th, Dalton, 9th, Mike Marlar. 10th will be Hilsebeck, I believe.
Yes. The guy that flipped during hot lap.
Right.
So
as they say, Mama said there'd be nights like these. And
Yes.
you've got a lot of attrition. Brandon Overton will finish 19th. Still 21 to go.
Wow.
Hey, it only takes one to get 25K, right?
That's it.
After 50 laps.
Or halfway,
Moran.
we've already gave the money away for that.
We've already given the money away from that.
Yeah.
A lot of work to be done tomorrow at Zanesville. They'll be working, by the way, the pit area will be open tonight in Muskingum County. Yes, Earl.
James, you were talking about possibly having a new point leader at the end of the night. We just want to remind the fans, obviously RTJ was the point leader. He only had a 5-point lead over Jonathan Davenport. Jonathan Davenport is going to start outside row number 3. Here we come back
Right.
to green.
And Thornton got 10 points for fast time. All right. Shepard, Moran, Ebert, Davenport, O'Neill. Can Dan Ebert pull off the upset? He gets a good restart, but Moran a little bit better back underway with 21 to go into turn 1 at Atomic.
Davenport had a big run on the high side, and there was Ebert, though, right in front of him. Davenport now trying to
three wide,
three
that
wide.
worked.
Davenport elbows up into 3.
Oh, man.
Man.
Right through the middle. Shepard still leads, 20 to go.
Shepard leads it. Tevin Moran in second. Then it's going to be Jonathan Davenport, Dan Ebert, and Hudson O'Neill. And those 3 are right there. And look who's coming in there. Look at the 11 machine of Josh Rice.
Rice throws it in, and he throw it into C-Bus off of turn 4. Josh Rice, is he going to 5th? He does, and it only goes to 4th.
Goes to 4th.
He goes from 6th to 4th. He may end up winning this race. Who knows? Down the back straightaway.
I'm not
Run
guessing
there.
nobody else on this race.
No, I'm not. Brandon
No.
Shepard still leads.
Shepard.
Second is Moran. Third is Davenport. Out in turn number 2. Rice is 4th. Ebert is 5th. O'Neill 6th. Wilson, McIntosh, Marler, Hilsebeck 10th.
And they're still battling all across the racetrack.
And we still got 17 to go.
17 to go. Wow. Brandon Shepard, Devin
Oh,
Moran.
man. The lead is 1 second for Shepard. That's about 5 to 6 car lengths off at turn 4. Give him 16 to go.
And with 16 to go, I can guarantee you Brandon Shepard right now does not want a caution. He wants to stay out there where he's at. A lot of room between him and the back of the pack. And right now the back of the pack starting to fan out, starting to get single file. And that's just what he wants. Right now he wants a long green run just so he can run away and hide.
Remember, Moran came in. He was over 100 points behind Thornton. Thornton's going to finish 16th tonight. And right now, Brandon Shepard still showing the way in that Rocket 1 in his return to the Mark Richards Racing Team down the main straightaway. 36 scored. Moran is 9/10 of a second out of turn number 2. This one is not over yet. They may pick up the tail of the field. There are only 12 cars left running in this race.
And Shepard that time got way high. A lot of dust rooster whoops up there on the backstretch. And there's a plateau up there. And if you cross the apex of the plateau, you got to back off of it. Otherwise, you will find the foam that's in front of the concrete.
Yeah, I'm sure they're telling that crew down there,
Yeah.
telling him, when the Hills Racer Jack Pit Crew Challenge at Wheeling, 12 laps to go. And we have a car slowing up Sid O'Neill on the main straightaway in 71.
Wow. Again, what a run for Huddy. Hudson started 11th, had worked his way up to 6th. He's pointing at something. He's pointing at something. He's emphatic about something.
Remember, he's 4th in the points. Alberson, who was 5th, he is out. Earl Hoon Jr. down to you in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit.
Yeah, I'm going to make my way there. He's overheating, guys. Hudson O'Neill, 71, is overheating. If you can see down here in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce work area, the crew pouring water over the radiator. So, obviously, Hudson being the driver he is, he saw the temperature gauge. It's a little hot. He's going to come in and try to have these guys cool it down and rejoin the field as we have 12 laps to go.
Only 12 cars left running, right? That looked like me coming back from Lernerville a few weeks ago in the Chevy Cruze, overheating. All right, 38-12 to go. Shepard, Moran, Davenport, Rice 4th. Wilson is 5th. 6th is Ebert. 7th McIntosh. 8th Marler. 9th Hilsebeck. 10th is Harris. 11th is Lawler. And if O'Neill makes it back out, he will be 12th. Shepard got the lead. Yes, Earl.
Hudson O'Neill, they were able to bring the temperature down. He gave the crew a thumbs up. He should be able to rejoin this field.
You like that when your mom used to do that in school, right? Bring the temperature down.
Bring the
right?
temperature down?
Come
Yeah.
back, yeah, go back to school, right, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. 12 to go. And now Davenport. How about that move by Davenport? That's got to be a slicker graphic, slickest move of the race. Jonathan Davenport went sliced right through the middle there, didn't he?
Just
on
like a
that
Vegematic.
restart. On the Vegematic, like the last, on that last restart. All right.
Here comes Hud.
O'Neal back out. It'll be 12th.
He's going to rejoin him here on the front stretch.
In Moran, he's going to make this points race. Remember, he's finished second the last 2 years in the championship points. We had the Eldora again, tickets on sale. Carl Short Story Track World Championship, October the 17th and 18th. That seems so far away, but it's not.
It's not.
We got to do the World 101st in September. Shepard, 5-time DTWC, tied with the legendary Freddie Smith. Trying to get his first Lucas Oil Series win of the year. Davenport trying to get his sixth, though, is Moran. Back underway at the Nutrien Solutions restart zone. A dozen to go at Atomic.
Moran chose the high side. Now here he comes right through the middle of the racetrack, but Superman on the prowl of the low side.
Rice.
Not going to be able to make it happen, but here comes Rice.
Rice is going to throw it in. On the bottom is there room, and he goes to third.
He goes to third, gives it a wiggle, and score him in third on that lap. But here comes Davenport still right back below him. As those two battle it out up in front, Brandon Shepard maintains the lead. Devin Moran trying to hang right there with him. 11 to go, going to be 10 to go at the line this time. Brandon Shepard, Devin Moran.
In Rice running without his crew chief, Sean Fullwood, not here tonight. Down the back straightaway, it's Tony Rell and Noah McCubbin. They got that car to third. Well, Rice has been doing the driving right.
Rice has been doing the driving.
You got to prepare it. 9 to go. Shepard, Moran, Rice. Rocket has showed speed tonight. They're first and third, trying to unseat the Longhorn.
Davenport back
Here
in that fourth
tonight.
spot. Dalton Wilson in fifth. Good run for him.
The big
McIntosh
perm.
in sixth. Ebert, Hilzebeck, O'Neal up to ninth.
Moran, man, they hit that down in 2, man. I tell you what, Moran trying to pick it up is 0.5 of a second off of turn number 4. They're going to have 7 to go as they score lap 43. It is Shepard, Moran, Rice, Davenport, Big Perm, top 5.
And 7 laps to go as Moran got enough time. Moran, it seems like, is doing better on the longer runs, but right now Shep jumps out to that lead on the restarts. And can Moran overcome that initial deficit? Josh Rice back there.
Well, after 44 laps, you ought to know where the holes are, right?
Yeah,
but you're going so fast that they might be out of tear-offs as well.
That could very well be.
So Brandon Shepard right now at 6 car lengths. It's 1 second on the scoring monitor. 5 laps to go for his first series win of the year. And right now, Devin Moran looked like he was off the pace, and he's running that bottom. And Devin Moran's got a problem at 99. Devin Moran off the pace, out of the race. Rice will go to second. 4 laps to go. Oh, my goodness.
Rice working on a podium with 3 to go. Brandon Shepard, now Josh Rice, Jonathan Davenport by attrition up into third, followed by Wilson and McIntosh, your top 5.
Just think about that. Josh Rice missed his qualifying. He only got 1 lap.
1 lap.
And it wasn't that great.
No.
And he started in the back of his heat race. But right now, he is in second spot as we're going to have 2 to go coming up. It's Shepard, Rice, Davenport, Wilson, McIntosh, Ebert, O'Neal, Hilsebeck, Marlar, Clay Harris, Lawler. 11 cars left. Moran officially finishing 12th.
Rice started 9th row on the inside. And here he is now running second. Brandon Shepard still out in cruise control. Brandon Shepard going to come to the line. Going to be 1 to go this time around.
Barron's Performance, 1 lap to go. For his first win of the year, works out at turn number 2. He's just got 2 turns to go. Hey, anything can happen. We've seen it so far tonight. Off at turn 4, career win number 33 as he ties Josh Richards in the Lucas Oil 800 Series. Brandon Shepard takes the twin checkers.
Josh Rice in that second spot, followed by Jonathan Davenport. Wow, what a race, what attrition. Just, this is one of those that was always there. Dalton Wilson, that 4th spot.
Donald McIntosh, Hudson O'Neal, Dan Ebert, Daniel Hilzebeck, Mike Marlar, Clay Harris.
That is your top 10.
Well, it'll show in the final standings that Rice started 17th and finished 2nd, but hey, that's what it'll say on
That's what it's going to say.
That's what it's going to say.
Because that's what it is.
That's because that's what it is.
That's why we race it. That's why we don't look at
That's why
paper.
we race
That's
it.
why
He'll
we
have to
race
go
it.
to the UNO8 scales to make it official. In his return to Rocket 1, ladies and gentlemen, how about it? Unofficially, your winner, Brandon Shepard, in 1. So Rocket a sweep tonight. Rocket first and second.
Yeah.
Rice, Davenport in the Longhorn 3rd, and Big Perm 4th. So they will go back to the UNO8 scales to make it official.
And Hudson O'Neal was smart. He was getting hot, came in, cooled it off, and still came back for sixth.
So again, Thornton came tonight 5 ahead. He got 10 for fast time, so he's 15 ahead before the feature. He finishes 16th here tonight. So here's your rundown. Unofficially, the Shepard, Rice, Davenport, Wilson, McIntosh, O'Neill, Ebert, Hilsebeck, Marlar, Harris. 11th, Corey Lawler. Then Moran, man, heartbreak again. How many can we say that for?
Yeah, a bunch.
How many hard luck, how many
Half
fresh
the field.
roof hard luck awards can we give out tonight? Freddie Carpenter, 13th. 14th, Conley. Rajay, 15th, Hughes. 16th, Thornton. 17th, Alberson. 18th, Costner. 19th, Overton. 20th, Carpenter. 21st, Ferguson. 22nd, Black. 23rd, Grieco. 24th, Stricker.
Amazing.
Hey,
That's
a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Headed to Zanesville tomorrow night. Again, the pits are going to be open.
a lot of
Guys
heartbreak.
went up that way to Zanesville.
A lot of heartbreak,
Again, we
making
will-
a lot of work.
We'll talk to the top. You think they were out of breath after 8 laps?
Wow.
in the race. Wait till this one.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon Shepard breaks through, started at third. Again, Carson Ferguson, the first 4 laps, mechanical issues knocked him out, and gets the 33rd win of his career.
Yes, sir.
So, on the all-time win list in Lucas Oil Series, Scott Bloomquist, Jonathan Davenport, Jimmy Owens, Ricky Thornton Jr., Don O'Neill, Earl Pearson Jr., Tim McCready, Josh Richards, and Brandon Shepard now tied. How appropriate is that? For many, many years, of course, Josh Rice, and he will be returning hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Right? He's been practiced, so we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
So
But Shepard gets that
Josh
win.
Richards, it'd be good to see him
He
out.
won the Illini 100, and that was an outlaw sanction. He gets his
Yep.
first Lucas Oil win in his return to the series, the 5-time outlaw champion. And he's going to go down there, the UNOH scales, the top rookie. How about Donald McIntosh?
Yes.
Leading the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase, comes home in 5th tonight.
But I'm
And
still,
again, when you see the results, you're going to say, ooh,
wow.
that's unofficial till it becomes official.
Yeah.
It's 55-point lead for the 49 now. Remember, tomorrow night's 25K. We run Thursday at 34, then 2 nights at Wheatland. So Davenport, 55 in the good right now, so he'll be sporting the Midwest Sheet Metal spoiler tomorrow night. Shepard, you see him there. Up on the UNOH scales, Davenport has cleared the scales. I believe is Rice. They'll all come back out here on the Big River Steel podium. Brandon Shepard. Well, many thought he drove the Longhorn factory car last year at
Yes.
the World of Outlaw title. Then the announcement made, the return to Rocket One. Many thought that would never happen. Long time with the Rocket One team. Of course, he won several races as well when he drove the best performance Speed 5 in the Lucas Oil Series as they go down to the group check
Check the
for the one.
the dreaded
Yeah.
group.
They'll be replacing shocks, J-bars, rear ends, the whole deal, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
How many came
You'll
out
have
here
that.
unscathed? I mean, even though they finished the race, even though he won, is he unscathed tonight? I doubt it. I mean,
how about Josh Rice? Started in the back of his heat race. He only got 1 lap qualifying because he missed his spot. He was still working on the car, and he comes back and gets second here tonight.
well, Daniel Hilsebeck puts it on its top.
Yeah.
He comes back and runs 8th.
He
So,
comes in 11th in the points there. It's not a full moon, is it?
no, not full, but it's a moon.
It's a Shepard moon tonight because he's gonna
Absolutely.
it's gonna make driving the 2-seater a walk in the park, isn't it?
It's going to be, yeah. That is going to be it. Wow. Just one of those deals. Davenport's already made his way out here onto the front stretch.
So we're waiting on Rice and Shepard. And again, Thornton finishes 16th, a rare DNF.
Here he comes.
Again, here comes the Rocket One, the Valvoline, Soybert Calf Ranches, Petrov Towing, Franklin Enterprises, Gunners, Honey, Sunoco Race Fuels, Collins Brothers Towing, Ace Metalworks Styles, Marine and Maintenance, Rocket One Pre-Owned Motors, Danny White, the crew chief, Joel Rogers, Austin Highgrove, Rocket, Durham, Mark Ridge Racing out of Shinston, West Virginia. It took him until July the 4th to win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He breaks the stranglehold that Thornton, Davenport, and Moran have held all year long. Here he comes out of turn 4. Race fans, give him a big round of applause. Brendan Shepard, your winner tonight. Earl, down to you.
B. Shep brings it down to victory lane. Storylines were plentiful, boys. Still saw a wonderful race for $25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, he's getting out of the car. Let him hear it. Your winner here tonight for the Independence 50, B. Shep, Brandon Shepard. Shepard getting congratulations by his children. For your first win of the season with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, you're taking home $25,000. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, that feels so good. It's crazy this place to be the first one that I get a win at. It's been a long time since I've won here, and this place has just been tough on me here recently, but I can't thank my guys enough. Mark, Dan, Austin, Joel, Steve, everybody back at the Rocket Shop, busting their tails this week, getting this new car ready for us, and just everybody involved with this team, man. It's obviously it's team effort, but them guys just bust their tails for me week in and week out, and you know, truthfully, I've had the car messed up most of the year myself, just because of some stuff that I was feeling in Florida, and we changed some stuff and got us messed up, and then last week I was on, you know, Summer Nationals racing and just testing a bunch of stuff and found some pretty good speed with my car and told Mark what I did, and he was like, well, that's kind of where we were supposed to be at the beginning of the year, and then I messed it up. But like I said, them guys stick behind me no matter what, and I appreciate them more than they know. My beautiful wife and kids, appreciate them for being here. My dad and my grandpa back home, can't do this without them, wouldn't be here without them, wouldn't have the opportunities that I have without them guys. So super thankful to them, all the fans, my great sponsors, Valvoline, Siebert Calf Ranches, Ace Metalworks, Styles Marine and Maintenance, Collin Brothers Towing, Petroff Towing, Performance Grading. I know I'm going to forget some people. Ultra Shield Racing Seats. This is one of the first few races that I've had it in this Rocket One car. It feels really good, and you know, I know I'm going to forget some people, like I said, but every one of them mean the world to me. And Fox Shocks, like I said, Rocket Chassis, the car was phenomenal. Andy Durham Racing Engines motor ran flawless again tonight. Just super thankful to be standing up here in Victory Lane in front of a great crowd. Thanks to everybody for joining us on July 4th. You know, we all could be watching fireworks on a boat somewhere, but we're here at the dirt track, so no place I'd rather be.
And you're right here in Victory Lane. Two other questions I got for you. When I went back into the pit area after the B main, I was looking at a lot of guys' tire choices. They went with the harder compound, a 3. You went with the softer compound, I believe, a 2. What was the thought process behind that?
Well, it's just the experience of having a car owner that's been doing this for as long as Mark Richards has. And you know, when it comes to tire choices, that's what I dread the most when I go home and drive my family car. And when I drive this car, I just put all my confidence in Mark and his choices, and you just got to stand behind him, whether it's wrong or right. You don't know until you try. So you know, Mark is like I said, he's very experienced and got notebooks from back long before I started racing. So he knows most of these tracks like the back of his hand, and he got a pretty good idea what tire to run most of the time. So
this is career win number 33 with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, brought to you by Flow Racing. You tied Josh Richards with 33. What does that mean to you?
It's cool. You know, Josh is definitely somebody that I looked up to my whole career, especially starting out. You know, he really took me under his wing there at the beginning and helped me figure out how to get the job done. And you know, rough and rugged terrain. That seems to be where me and him both stood out a lot. So I knew we had a pretty good shot tonight, but this car was, from the drop of the green and hot laps tonight, I knew this car was going to be really good. And I'm super thankful for them guys for just working their tails off, like I said, and this gets us excited for the rest of the year.
How about it, race fans? Let them hear it. Your winner here tonight, Brandon Shepard. Real quick, James, we're going to have B-Shep pull a winning 50-50 ticket worth $1,092. If you have the winning ticket, you can go claim your prize up in the tower.
There's 2 different colors, so say that.
Winning ticket is going to be a yellow ticket. Once again, winning ticket's going to be a yellow ticket. The number is 321-54062. Once again, tonight's winning 50-50 ticket. It is a yellow ticket. Winning number 321-54062. If you do have that winning ticket, you can go claim your prize up in the tower. James, how about it? Brandon Shepard, his first win of the 25 racing season with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Yeah, he's got to stay tuned there and drive the 2-seater for John Gordon out of South Carolina. Both those, how about that? Richards and Brandon Shepard, both a lot of wins in Rocket One, both a lot of wins for best performance. When they drove for them, Richards won the Lucas Oil Championship driving for Eric and Kelly Brock. Earl, Josh Rice, as usual, drives the wheels off of this car here tonight. He comes home in second.
Started 17th in this one because he made a little oopsie back there in the pit area. Missed your spot in qualifying. Came out, got one lap, drove through the field. What a nice, fine run. This has to give you a lot of confidence going into tomorrow night at Muskingum.
Yeah, I feel like I won the race. As bad of a comeback as that was, that's probably the ugliest podium you'll ever see. We, like I said, we broke the oil line, and I owe Tony and Noah a lot. I owe them a few T-shirts and probably a few beers. They were covered in oil and everything else, and we were goofing off and everything else. Like 6 laps in, I was looking down, and Noah was acting like he was smoking cigarettes and chugging beer, and we were goofing off. And I debated on pulling in at one point because I was like, we got our start money, we're just – and there was like 8 cars that I feel like broke, and then more cars kept blowing up, and we had that long green flag run, and I looked at the board, and I was like, damn, I'm in 6th. I was like, heck, I might as well stay out here now. And Dalton Wilson showed me the top down here in 3 and 4. I was kind of decent, really, and then when he showed me to go all the way around the top of them holes, that's when I really started making up time. And hopefully I ran everybody clean. It was kind of crazy out there with a few of us. About stuffed it with 5 to go, and I'm just glad it's over. Congrats to B-Shep. He was definitely the dominant car. I didn't have anything for him. It's cool to see Rockets run 1 and 2. Can't thank all my sponsors, Jeff March, Glenwood, Rice Excavating, Air Max, MC Tank, Chain Locker, Integra Shocks, Kaiser Manufacturing, Rocket Chassis, Sunoco Race Fuels, Map It Right, obviously Rick Jones, he owns the race car and everything, Adrian Taylor for running the T-shirt trailer, Jamie Christie with Impact, Burt Transmissions, just everybody. It's pretty cool to hold on like we did and to come home second with 10 grand's awesome.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Finishing in the runner-up spot, Josh Rice. James Essick, he drove his tail off to get that spot.
Yeah, Rockets first and second. Sunoco Race Fuels race cars first and second. You mentioned $10,000 for second, so that's another $10,000 payday.
That's a good payday for him.
He had $10,000 at Brownstown. He had $30,000 at Eldora. He had $10,000 in Florence last week, another $10K. So he's going to sell some more shirts. Jonathan Davenport finishes in third. Your new points leader in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, Earl.
Jonathan Davenport will be the new point leader by 55 points, buddy. We know you want to be in victory lane, but still knowing that you are the point leader going into tomorrow night's competition, that still has to feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's something we've been searching for all year long. We got close one time, then he pulled back away. And then, I hate to take it over, with him having bad luck. But we've had our share of bad luck this year, instant. Coming back here, we spun out against a lap car there running second. But anyway, just hats off to my guys. They've done a tremendous job going through this car, making sure that we had a race car to last 50 laps on a track like that. So hats off to Clements, all of our product sponsors. We got their stickers on this car because there's a reason, not just because they give us a better deal than anybody. It's because their stuff is the best. So thanks to all of them for sure. Thanks to Lance and Darrell Landers. Rachel and Blaine, mom, dad watching back home. Of course, Steve with Nutrient Ag Solutions, Dino Grow Seed, ASC Warranty, Longhorn Race Cars. Longhorn Dynamics, Bilstein Shocks, Swift Springs, Burt Transmissions, Winters Rear Ends, everybody, can't thank them enough, Kaiser Wheels, everything held together tonight. So we'll have to go back through it to make sure no gremlins show up tomorrow. But thanks for all y'all fans coming out and spending the 4th of July with us. We definitely appreciate it. Hopefully put on a good show for y'all, and safe travels back home. Happy 4th.
Jonathan Davenport rounds out the podium here at Atomic Speedway.
Speaking of happy 4th place Dalton Wilson, 5th Donald McIntosh, 6th Hudson O'Neill, 7th Dan Ebert, 8th Daniel Swick, 9th Mike Marler, 10th Clay Harris. Well, a fresh roof, hard luck. We get about 10 drivers, right?
A bunch of them.
Moran had a really good shot there to really close on the first 2. He comes 12th with a DNF, as you see Shepard getting some more interviews down. Here's our race recap. Man, Carson Ferguson, outside front row. Watch this.
Here's your first
he just
hard
sent
luck.
it in, and then he's out after 4 laps. The first caution of the race. Mechanical issues. He is done. Brandon Overton climbed to 3rd. Tyler Carpenter was 5th. Smoke out of his car. A DNF. He'll finish back in 20th. Brandon Shepard got the lead, inherited the lead. There's Ricky Thornton Jr. running 2nd. He breaks on lap 23. There's 3 wide there. That's got to be the slickest move, Slicker Graphics slickest move of the race right there. Davenport, and then Devin Moran, the heartbreak in his home state. He'll go to the Moran House of Power tomorrow night. And Brandon Shepard, career win number 33, his first of the year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Well, if you had a dirt draft, you pick those 3. I don't know if you'd pick Josh Rice. You'd pick him on experience here, right?
Yes.
And he only got 1 lap qualifying. He's mentioned oil line broken hot laps, so comes back from the back. He'd be the Hoker Trucking hard charger of the race. Let me double check that. Yes. So anyway, there you go. That one's complete. Fireworks going off. We still have a 2-seater ride to go with Brandon Shepard, right?
Yeah, as soon as we get to
John Gordon out of South Carolina will do that. And then we'll have the Sport Mod feature. Well, we'll have the Sport Mod feature here on, but Earl, well, that was an eventful night here at Atomic, to say the least, right?
Yeah, eventful. I mean, July 4th always brings out the best in everyone. We had a absolutely stellar crowd here. I mean, shout out to you race fans for coming out here to Atomic and enjoying this show here with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series powered by Flow Racing. I mean, we called it right before the feature. The storylines were going to be plentiful, and that lived up to standard. Great race overall. Unfortunately, some guys got knocked out. Track conditions, not track conditions, don't know. Tire choice came into play. So it's going to be a great night of racing tomorrow night down in Muskingum with more storylines.
Yeah, $25,000 win tomorrow night. Brandon Shepard to go to the sweep. It would be a $50,000 weekend. We'll be live here on Flow Racing. Sport Mod feature, by the way, is coming up next. Stay tuned for that. We're going to have a 2-seater ride. Well, Bruce Hines will have the 2-seater ride coming up next with Brandon Shepard.
We got fireworks going off on turn 2.
Fireworks going off. We got the Sport Mod feature.
Let's hit that one again. Yellow ticket, 321-540-62. 321-540-62. That is the 50-50 ticket.
A lot of fireworks. I heard
a lot of fireworks.
Kind of like thunder.
Yeah.
Cool. Thunder over Atomic. All right. Well, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series feature in the books. Congratulations to Brandon Shepard. Coming up next, we'll have the Sport Mod feature. You're watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, presented by Flow Racing from Atomic Speedway in Chillicothe, Ohio.